Hi, guys. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I am grateful that you are here tonight with us and you decided to come and watch this webinar. My name is Ioana. I will be your host. I'm originally from Romania and coming to you live from Ottawa, Canada. Tonight, we'll pull up the curtain to the online space. And if you are here because you want an extra stream of income, or you want more time with your family, or you just want to be your own boss and have your own business, this is the right place for you. And I'm grateful that you are here. So tonight's presentation will explain you this comprehensive program that we have. It's the best program on the online space. And I'm not saying that because I'm part of it. I'm telling you that because thousands of people around the globe are using this system. And it's not new or unknown, it simply works. And it works because it was designed by people that are experts for regular people like me and you to be able to have success in the online space. So tonight's presentation is split into two parts. The first part will have an overall of our program, and in the second part, we'll have amazing people right here, testimonials of people who are using already this system. And I want to thank you guys for being here tonight and giving us your time. I know that some people who are watching right now, this is not your first time being here. And because we have such a great community, over 100,000 people all over the world, we are able to bring new faces every single week for you guys to have more testimonials and take that action to join us. So I know exactly how you feel because I was in your position 3 years ago when I decided to look for something else in my life. I wanted a change. And my fear was there, but my willing to change something in my life was much bigger. So this system helped me so much. Not just because I have a community of people that support me, but I do have a mentor and a coach who's guiding me throughout my entire journey. Even if I have right now 3 years in the business, I still have them next to me. So let's get this started with our amazing two presenters for the first part of this webinar, Nisreen and Agape. And before starting, please grab a pen and paper, a glass of water and your favorite snack. Write down all the questions that you have and make sure that you are sending an email back to the person who emailed you and invited to this presentation. And put all your questions there and they will sure respond to your email with the answers. So let's get this party started and I will give the floor to Nisreen.
Well, thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. Hello, everyone. So great to have you here. My name is Nisreen, and I'm going to be one of your presenters tonight. We have a fantastic presentation for you. I can't wait to get into it. This is something that we've been doing for several years, showing people how to start their own digital online business. And people around the world, tens of thousands of people have been using this system effectively. And tonight we're going to show you exactly how you can also do the same. So before we get into it, just get comfortable, get that pad and pen. So anything that you can use to take notes, something to drink. And we're going to show our slides in just a second. So I will be back in just a flash and we're going to get the show on the road. Well, tonight, folks, it is all about you, your goals, and your own online business. And you're probably asking, well, who are we? Well, we have been doing this webinar twice a week without fail, every single week for years. And what we know is the best way to help other people is through giving them the means to really help themselves, by providing you with the tools that you need so that you can do this successfully and create the freedom and security that you and your family deserve. And by us giving you the means to build and manage your own business, it's putting the control back in your hands so that you can control your future. And that's huge. As a business coach myself, I mean, that's honestly what I think is the best way to help people. That's why we're here. And, the next question really is, how do we help people? With the most comprehensive all-in-one system where we provide you with everything you need under one roof, something no one else in the online space has done. And in the same way a franchise gives you, their package of systems and training of what's already worked time and time again for them, this is in many ways kind of our version of an online franchise. We give you all of the training, the systems, the programs, the support you're going to need in order to be successful. We're even going to show you the right products to plug into so that you can get up and running in the shortest amount of time possible, so that you can skip all of that startup phase where most new business owners struggle and then start building that momentum in your business as fast as possible. A system built for you by experts so that you don't need to be one already. You don't need previous experience, no business degree, no business background in order to see results with a system like this that's made for anyone. So I am so excited to get into things, and I hope that gets you excited as well. We have a great presentation here, so just buckle your seatbelts, and we're going to dive into how it works and why it works. But before we do go any further, I'm going to pull in some help with my co-presenter Agape, who is here today. I'm so happy to have you join us today, Agape. Please tell everyone a little bit more about yourself.
Thank you so much, Niz. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to everyone from all around the world. My name is Agape, and I live in Airdrie, Alberta. I'm married to one man, and we have 3 amazing kids. So I currently run this business full-time, but prior to that, I worked at a bank for 4 years and several other corporations over the last 2 decades. My family and I relocated to Canada from Nigeria about 8 years ago, and we worked hard to give ourselves a good life here. We soon found ourselves very busy and never having family time or even quality couples time. And in our quest to get better jobs, of course, we racked up student loans, trying to recertify, and on goes our immigrant story, which is similar to most. Now, about 2 years ago, our wake-up call came when my husband lost his seemingly secure job. We started to search for an opportunity that could provide us with the life that we knew was possible. We realized that, the 9-to-5 job could really not cut it for us anymore. And that same month that he lost his job, we were blessed to find this business. We worked diligently at it to build it. And within a year, you know what, guys? I was able to quit my bank job and join my husband as a stay-at-home parent. And now we're running this business full time. Now we get to enjoy our days together as a couple when our kids are away in school. And when they're back, we enjoy family time without stress. Now, enough about me. Let's switch it back to you and tell you exactly what this webinar is going to cover tonight. Tonight, we're going to show you how to start your own online business and grow it quickly. We're going to show you how to start making money as quickly as possible using our automated systems, how you can plug into and use the same system and start making huge commissions online so you can retire early like me, or you can turn your life around however you want. Now, you may wonder, why are people making the move online? I think it's pretty obvious. With what the last 18 months have shown us, people are realizing that there's better ways of doing business. And it is the businesses that really go online that will be thriving in the coming months or, going forward. And could you imagine if that included you? The internet is still young. I like to think that, I'm older than the internet. It's just rolling through its 3rd decade, and I'm 42 right now. So that tells me that it's still going to experience outstanding growth in the coming years. People used to think that the internet was this dangerous, uncharted territory. But in actual fact, if you think about it, the internet is now one of the safest places to be. And I've heard this saying, and I believe it strongly now. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you jolly well will work until you die. Isn't that right, Niz?
Absolutely, 100%. I love that quote from Warren Buffett. And I remember hearing that actually long before I even, started my own business online. And we have a community of over 100,000 people. So there's many more job quitters than this. Obviously, we couldn't fit everyone in one screen here. But this is just a small fraction. But this is the type of freedom in this business opportunity that is unlike any other. You know, and I can say from experience, I had 3 jobs when I came into this business. I come from an industry of hospitality of 23 years where I was juggling 3 different serving jobs. And, you know, it's a freedom that, you know, not when you own your time, it is something that is just almost something you can't put into words, you know, and this is something that every single person on this screen can tell you as well. And what we've seen also with COVID is that the internet is truly now the safest place to work. So besides all the other smart reasons to, you know, starting an online business, working for yourself, our health is now a huge factor as well. So this kind of brings the question, is this for you? And you know what? No matter who you are, even if you're one of the rare lucky ones who genuinely loves their job, but maybe it's costing you too much time, you know, because as long as you're at your job, you're away from your family. As long as you're at your job, you're away doing something for someone else, probably getting, you know, underpaid for it as well, and not enjoying life the way that you want. So no matter who you are, everyone can benefit from either an additional income stream or a replacement income stream, much like Agape and myself. And an income stream that doesn't come from a job where you're actually exchanging your time for money. An online income source is the solution for that. And you know, my serving jobs were definitely more flexible than a rigid 9 to 5, but still I didn't have freedom. I made okay money. I wasn't broke per se, but I wasn't happy. I wasn't putting money aside for the future, but I was juggling jobs, running around like a headless chicken, and I was tired. I was worn out, and I would have given anything to stop serving. So is this for you? Well, do you want to spend more time with your family? Do you know that every person I get on the phone with, this is their top priority? Having more money to do the things you want in life, well, who wouldn't say yes to that? And needing a nest egg to retire. Now, this is not a joke. This is not a cushy idea. This is actually a necessity for each and every one of us. And the majority of people out there are certainly not ready. You know, nothing compares to working online, guys. And the automation in this system allows you to start living your life now instead of waiting till you're 65. What I love about this is that I don't have to put my living on hold. I'm not in front of my computer for endless hours a day working till I'm old and gray, but rather the automation in this business means that the machines are working for me. They don't sleep, they don't take breaks, and they're doing so much of that work for me. Talk about a time and a money saver, right? I don't have to be in 10 places at once anymore. In other words, my business is running and earning me money while I'm spending time with my family or doing whatever I love to do. And being that time is the only commodity that we can't get more of or can't get back, wouldn't you want to spend the time that you do have left with those who mean the most to you and doing the things that you love? Right, Agape?
Yeah. And guys, let's get real here. We've made this system as easy as we can, but we can't just push a button and make you rich overnight, right? If someone says that they can, please run away from them as fast as you can. You know, so we're not going to make you a millionaire in a week, but we can show you the results that real people are getting, like myself and thousands others in our community. I like to say to anyone like Niz, I'm also a coach in this community. And so I get to talk to a lot of people every single day. And, you know, I say to them when they ask me questions, I say, hey, you know, this really, you're the only variable in this business. We have everything that you need to, you know, help you build a successful online business. But if you don't use those tools and those machines, if you don't let automation work for you, then unfortunately it wouldn't, right? So our system is definitely proven to convert, but you are the only variable. And Niz is going to tell you some more about our automation.
Absolutely. You are the only variable. We say that in our community all the time. You know, and since becoming my own boss for over 4 years ago now, my life has no walls, no limits. I decide when and how much I work and how much I earn, and I'm not limited to going to a building to earn money. My business location is everywhere I go. I'm not limited to a schedule set by my boss who just needs to fill the shifts, but I'm working when and how much I want and taking time off when I want. And I'm not limited to answering to anyone else who decides how much I make. And that's the worst of it all. Do you know, guys, that here in Canada where I live, the government allows restaurant owners to pay their servers below minimum wage? It's a crazy legal loophole that keeps serving staff in a place of depending on their tips 100% to live off of. The money my business generates in 1 month covers several months worth of living expenses, and there's no ceiling to your income here. So if you've always wanted to work for yourself, but you've had no idea where or how to even begin, then you're exactly in the right place, and you're exactly the type of person that this system was built for. And the last few years, I've seen so many people do incredible, inspiring things. People are capable of doing amazing stuff, but often just need a little help. So that's why we want to start you off on the right foot with a rock solid foundation. In the same way that you would need a firm foundation when you're building a house, the same is true for any online business. So first, we're going to talk about pillars, because in any business, offline or online, there's the same 3 pillars that you need for any business to be successful. But the way in which you would set up these pillars in the offline space is very different than in the online world. So what we're going to do is share with you on how we've taken care of each of these 3 pillars for you so that you can get set up properly and easily. So let's start them off with pillar number 1.
Pillar number 1, find a product that people want. Now, the online space has evolved quite a bit over the years, and our biggest goals as digital marketers is to be able to connect people to the products that they want. And of course, this aligns with the overall goal of the big retailers, who have then come up with a few ways to help us make this connection. One of those ways is the affiliate programs. So let's think of these companies that we can work with directly, like Walmart, Amazon, Apple, or TripAdvisor. They create such a great relationship with you because you work directly with them and you're promoting their product. In other words, they consider you somewhat a global influencer, if you want to use that word. And this relationship, we refer to it as an affiliate program. Or another way is to work with an affiliate network. So if you look at those like ClickShare, Commission Junction, the rest of them, these affiliate networks, they provide you with links from lots of different retailers with a vast array of products, but they will take a cut of your commission in return for managing those retailers for you. Now, to buttress my point, here's an example for you. If you look at the link here on our presentation below, you'll see it is customized to an individual seller by the initials after the .com, which means that an affiliate marketer is getting paid when anyone makes a purchase using that link. Right, Niz?
Absolutely. And I would want that to be me. I don't know about you. This is how it works online, guys. You either have to work with one of these retailers directly, or you're going to be working with one of the large networks. And as a business owner, you really want to maximize your earnings, don't you? So what we've done is remove the middleman altogether, or middlewoman, so that no one is taking a piece of your commission away from you, but the right retailer. Because look at the pandemic. Not all retailers are created equal, and we've seen that. Many have gone bankrupt, and you want to make sure that you're connected to ones that you can count on, ones that have a good, strong history, a good track record, who will be there for you in the future, who will pay you your commissions and all of your commissions that you've earned. So we've taken care of all of that for you in pillar number 1. So let's look at pillar number 2, because you're also going to need to find a way to tell people about your product.
Yes. So pillar number 2, like Niz said, find a way to tell people about your product. And here we introduce the sales funnel. Now, this is one of my absolute favorite things about working online, is the fact that this funnel, as we call it, works for us and just, gives us beautiful results. And I'm going to tell you a little about it, and Niz will share more about it in the next few slides. Now, the way sales work these days have made a complete 180. People are, we're moving away from sales departments. We no longer have to get on the phone with family and friends. We no longer have to make cold calls. I mean, some people still do it, but with the sales funnel, we don't get to do that. Have you noticed that no one likes a pushy salesman? With the sales funnel, people come and find you through something we like to call attraction marketing. Now, these days, when you make a purchase online, you find yourself going through this sales funnel process that takes you from one step to the next without you really noticing. And like I said, Niz is going to share with us in the next few slides exactly how these sales funnels work.
Exactly. And so maybe you've never heard of a sales funnel, but it's not a new concept, guys. In fact, every properly set up online business out there has some form of a sales funnel on their back end. It's just basically another way of saying automated system, that instead of having someone at your business saying to your customers, hey, you need this, you should buy this product, and constantly, going at them, the online system is giving your customers all of the information that they need. So people can come to my website, for example, and they have all the resources that they need to make an informed decision when they're ready on their own. And that's truly how it should be. I really believe that. It removes the pushiness out of it and instead uses that consistency and service and does this for you 24/7 so that you don't have to. And this happens while you're sleeping, while you're out with your family during the day. The systems are all generating leads for you. And this happens to me daily. You know, I wake up and I haven't, email notifications in my inbox showing me that I have leads, and even when I've made sales, without me knowing that they're there. A sales funnel streamlines it all and makes the process so easy. And after a while, it does start to kind of feel like you're almost printing your own money.
I know, right? And here's a question for you guys. Would you trade a $5 bill for one of these $100 bills? Now, this is not a tricky question. Just imagine that you have a high converting sales funnel that gives you consistent return. Then let me tell you, you're going to want to do this trade over and over and over again. There's no limit to how you can double or triple your income online. Like Niz said in the beginning, there's no cap to the amount of money that you can make online. And the good news is our training will teach you exactly how to do this.
Yes, and the reason why most people don't even bother considering starting an online business in the first place is because they don't have the know-how or the time or the money that's actually required. Look at this list, guys. It's only 5 things, sure, but these are really, really important, crucial components. I know that you don't have everything that's on this list. I mean, once in a while we meet someone that might have one of these things, but most people don't have any of them. And you need these things, but you don't have them, and that's why you're here. But that's why the system is so successful, because it's already built in for people like you. We've put together the system and turned it into a well-oiled machine to give you with all of these crucial components built into it so that you can reach your goals that you want without the stress. So you do not need the technical knowledge. You don't need to be a tech guru here, guys. Most of the people that join our team are not. The design experience required. We have a tech team that will build your website for you and do all of that complicated connecting of the programs to each other and all that stuff. All that stuff is put together for you and maintained for you. The marketing know-how. Again, we have training that's going to show you. Again, don't even worry about that here. Because we are making it streamlined for you. This is a plug in and go type of system. And it's not just about the system, of course, it's about making the system work for you. We provide you with the incredible thorough training to teach you how to take the sales funnel and maximize it by not just attracting people, but the right people. Quality leads that will turn into quality buyers for your business. And the rest is letting the system convert them for you as the system engages them on your behalf. And this is one big reason why people love working with us, because having this put together so that you can just plug in and go, and all the technical stuff and all maintained for you saves you thousands of dollars and so much frustration and time. We've essentially built the vehicle for you and maintained the engine, but you get to enjoy driving it. So we take care of all the tough parts so that you can focus on the fun part, which brings us to pillar number 3.
Yes, pillar number 3, finding the right people to buy. And oh my gosh, as Niz was talking about what our system does for you, it just was making my heart swell with pride, because I've done businesses before this one and I've never had to toil as much as, I did in the past. Anyway, just to recap, we said pillar number 1 was finding a product. Pillar number 2 was finding a way to get word out there about your product. And here, pillar number 3 is finding the right people to buy your product, people who will actually convert. Now, this is what we call high quality traffic that matches the people who want what you have got with people who would actually want to make a purchase. You could have the best product out there in the world, plus the best advert showing this best product. But if you're trying to sell Apple products to people who are only loyal to the Android system, and I have one of them in my house, you're not going to sell your product at all, right, Niz?
Absolutely. And here's the beautiful thing to summarize, guys. We've made it easy. We got the right offer. We have the right system to help you introduce that offer to your market. And then we help you understand how to get high quality traffic for your business. And that together is what generates revenue. That is easy math. And that's why you're here tonight, right? So what I love here is that, when you reduce this down, it's really simply about helping people. We all need several things. And since we can't provide all things for ourselves, we end up looking elsewhere to have someone provide it for us. And that's all business really is helping people resolve a need that they have. Sometimes people will call this need a pain point. And I'll give you a quick story to relate to this. I remember one winter, I live in Vancouver, and one winter we got quite a bit of snow. And this was during the time that I was still a server with my 3 jobs. I did not have any footwear that would suffice as waterproof, shoes or boots. And I remember my feet being soaking wet and miserable whenever I would show up to my shift, even just walking from my car to my job. And eventually I thought, enough is enough. I went and I bought a beautiful pair of $200 boots that are completely waterproof that I still use to this day. That was an exchange from a business to me and vice versa. I got what I wanted, problem solved. And of course the business got an extra $200 in their pocket. But to personalize my point a little bit more, you know, you're all here to find a way to make a stream of income online from the comfort and safety of your own home. So when you found one of our websites, maybe it looked like this one or something similar, it invited you to attend a free webinar. And you took it because built into the system is the message from people like you who have walked the walk already. And here is where you're learning how to resolve your need. And business all works the exact same way. You know, when I came across this opportunity myself in 2017, I had already spent 23 years as a server and I was past the point of exhaustion in every way. I was ready and I wanted to own my time and replace my income. And that for me was a huge pain point. And this was the solution.
So now you all know the exact 3-step system for success that the people here below your screen, including myself and Nisreen, are using to make amazing monthly and yearly incomes. Now, you could do this all on your own, except for 2 big problems. It'll take you countless hours to learn how to set it up and to get it to work well. And you're going to have to pay a lot of cash before you even get started. So assuming you did this on your own, then what you're looking at on our screen are just some of the basic setup costs for any online business that you would need to pay out before you even start. So you're looking at ClickFunnels, ClickMagick, the rest of them, over $20,000 that you would need to pay out of pocket before you even start. But thankfully, you don't need to do it alone. We will save you time, money, and stress by plugging you into our online system. You know, years ago when I was thinking of what business I could do that had the flexibilities of the life that I wanted, I never knew that something like this existed, right? Like I said, I've done businesses in the past offline, but you know, I wanted something that could give me the flexibility that I wanted to take care of my kids, to have time with my husband. And my goodness, like I said, I'm so blessed to have found something like this that takes away all that stress, takes away all that time that I would have, you know, spent trying to figure these things out on my own.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. And, you know, not only are you going to leverage our system, guys, but you can leverage us. You know, another reason people love working with us and they're so reassured is that they know that they're not walking in being taught by someone who's just, you know, got a few weeks experience, but they're actually learning from our global team of experts in the industry. And now it's your turn to leverage us. In other words, you can use us because we've walked the walk already. No one has ever reached success all on their own. I mean, why would you want to do that and put all of that on your shoulders when you don't have to? We have countless people making 5- and 6-figure months, 6- and 7 figures annually. Imagine having a mastermind of people around you like that, willing to help, sharing their wisdom, experience, their do's and don'ts to help you build momentum in your business. That is a huge benefit and it's priceless. And you're starting on that rock solid foundation that we provide. So again, we're providing those high quality products that we found that provide those really high commissions that you really want. We have the sales funnel already built. It's been tested. It works. It's proven. It's going to get you results. And we have the marketing training, everything step by step to get you that high quality traffic, everything in one space. And the fact that this is automated saves you so much time. Now, obviously our system is not 100% automated. I am the still owner of my business. Agape is the owner of her business. So, you know, we're putting in our effort, but, you know, all of the difficult parts behind the scenes are automated in order to make sure everything's running smooth and really simple for you. And when you close the laptop, and you walk away to enjoy your day and or your evening with your family, your business doesn't stop. So it allows you the time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. And this is how we're helping people and how we can help you too. But here's where I'm going to just put a pause on this whole presentation for a second. And we're going to ask you one very, very important question.
And I feel so honored to be the one to ask you guys these questions. And I ask you this: are you ready? Are you ready to take back your time and control the course of your own future? Are you ready to take a chance with this system and create your own success story? Well, here we have it for you. And Niz is going to tell you exactly what you will get.
Absolutely. So when you join our team, you're going to get all of these things, guys: coaching and mentorship. This is something we're so proud of in our community because we intimately help each other on a consistent basis. Access to our supportive community is constant. Weekly masterminds to keep strategizing because everything in the online space keeps changing and we're always on top of it. Social media ad training and step-by-step modules. Everything's laid out very, very simply and user-friendly in our training. And of course, access to the Sleeping Giant product mix. So I want to talk about products for just a second here. You can sell trinkets, Tupperware, makeup. We see so many different offers out there, so many different things. And you may make some pocket change with some of these other things, but you're not here tonight to make pocket change because pocket change cannot change your reality. You're here to make serious life-changing income. And for that, you need products that pay high commissions, and we have them. And the cherry on top here is, as we've said already, is that you're never going to be doing any active selling yourself. This system is engaging your leads on your behalf and doing the selling for you. So let's dive into some of these things a little bit more deeply. Starting with the personal coaching here. And this is where you're going to have a chance to get on the phone one-on-one with one of our experienced coaches and leaders in the community. And they're going to help you strategize and find the best plan of action that is catered for you to have the best success based on what you want to achieve in your business. And of course, you're going to be working for yourself, but not by yourself. And that's something that we've said before, and it's worth saying again, of course. We've made that clear tonight already, but continual personal and community support. And here's where you're going to attend weekly mastermind meetings to hear directly the specific strategies from our 6- and 7-figure earners. And all the training is recorded, of course, which includes the meetings, so you can refer back to them again and again. And what you're going to learn is how to leverage the power of social media marketing. Facebook, Google, YouTube. These are not just for killing time or just keeping in touch with friends or watching the odd funny video. Guys, these are the biggest business platforms in the world. Facebook has 1.9 billion active users on a daily basis. And I know that you've seen the ads out there, but the only people, keep this in mind, the only people thriving right now during this tough time are the business owners on the other end of those ads, because they're at home and you're at home and they still have a way to get their business, whether it's a service or product, in front of you. And that's why it's so important to your success to learn how to use these powerful platforms for your business, because you need these skills, and that's why it's built into our training. And I know it sounds like a lot, but remember, you're not doing this alone. Unlike a typical solopreneur where you have to figure things out on your own, here there are thousands of people in every time zone to help you. Throw your questions at them and to see what's working for them and what's not. And no matter how often you get stuck, there are plenty of people here to help you get unstuck. You know, everybody knows Oprah Winfrey, I'm sure, right? I mean, she started with nothing and she built an empire, right? And she said, surround yourself only with people who will take you higher. And that resonates big time with what we do here. So maybe the best thing I can do right now is, bring it back to you, Agape, because you had no previous experience and you are killing it online.
Yeah, that's so true, Niz. The fact that I didn't have experience with the online space. And I think one of the things that blew my mind away was really the community that we have, and the fact that you could reach out to anybody at any time, and they would just, help you. I was just so blown away by the positivity that exists in our community, and, everyone cheering on for one another and helping you get through those tough times. When you don't believe in yourself, there's always somebody saying, hey, you can do it. Just believe in yourself and pull yourself up and get to the next stage of your business. And, here we've said it again, that we have everything that you need to build a successful online business as soon as you join our community. I myself, I have now grown in my business up to a point where I am coaching and mentoring other people from around the world. And I've just been hoping in my mind that as soon as all of this is over and the world gets somewhat back to normal, maybe not back to normal, but at least back to where we can, move around freely and everything, I would love to get to meet a lot of these amazing people in person. So you are getting the exact same system that your mentor and your coach and our entire community are already using to run their own online businesses. So why do it alone? We've shown you earlier that if you try to build your online business, you would easily invest tens of thousands of dollars in systems and tools, right? Now, this doesn't even include what you would pay for third-party support and training if you had to do it on your own. So we promised to save you some money, and I'm happy to announce to you that now you can join our proven system for your one-time fee of $149 USD. Yes, you heard that right. Now, this is a one-time fee. It is not something that we charge you monthly.
No, definitely not. Let me be clear, guys. This is not a subscription. This is not a monthly charge, but a one-time charge only. And you're probably asking, how can we do this for so little? Well, when you work with, a group as large as ours, we have the benefit of mass purchasing power here, which means the savings that we have are passed on to you, which is why in all these years, we've never and will never make this a monthly fee. For those of you who have been in business before, you know what an amazing opportunity this is. And for those of you who have decided to join tonight, here's what you're going to need to do next. You click on that button up there that says join our team. And we mean this, guys. Team means we're in this together. You're not doing this alone. And when you click on that button, we then send you an email with important links and next steps. We send you some vital information packed into some videos and goes far more in depth so that you can fully understand all the ins and outs of this business. You can watch those videos as often as you want with whoever you want. We really want you to understand how this business model works in detail and how exactly it can help you and your family. You'll get to see all of the products and understand how they work, and of course the commissions and the strategies on how you can make some incredible money in this business. I'm talking strategies that we've applied and used for years so that you can start applying them right away. We're also going to add you to our private Facebook group so that you can check us out and really snoop us. So this is really an important step and a big part of your research too. And you're doing your due diligence. And I believe it's so important that you see the faces of who we are so that you can see real people behind this system getting real results. Like here tonight, down below, there's just a few of us, a few great people of our community, but our Facebook group, like I said, is over 100,000 people strong. So you want to see that up close in our Facebook group. And lastly, you're going to have a link to book your one-on-one coaching call with your assigned coach. This is where you'll have uninterrupted one-on-one time with one of our successful leaders in the community, where we can help you come up with a game plan to get you started in the best way possible that is catered for you. But guys, this is really important. I have to just bring this back to integrity and just focus on this for just a second. Business is truly about relationships, and you cannot have quality relationships of any kind without integrity, and business relationships are no different. Integrity is absolutely everything to us. It's our driving force, and we stand by it 100%. It's what our community is built on, and we mean that. We don't sacrifice respect for one another for anything, and it shows itself everywhere you look. We pride ourselves on a beautifully diverse community in every way. Age, gender, race, culture, it makes no difference. Respect is given to everyone, and it shows in how we interact with each other, how transparent we are with each other, and it exists in the very way we help each other succeed. We push ourselves constantly to provide our people with full 24-hour access to the training and systems so that they can maintain control of their business to maximize their earnings. But we are a community that will expect you to be passionate about your business, a community that will expect you to push yourself and be self-driven. The success of your business will be up to you and your drive and motivation. So even with all of these systems and tools, it makes zero difference if I want this badly for you, and I do. It's 100% up to you to show up and put in the effort. And this could be your life-changing moment, your line in the sand, your breaking point, where you decide that enough's enough and you want to finally do something that you've never been able to do before, never dreamed maybe was possible before. This is it. Okay, your chance to create life with more time and more income than you ever thought was possible. So here it is, guys. This is, a chance of a lifetime. If you've ever, looked for a way to break into the online space, but you've never known how to do it, this is your chance, unlike any other, to build a successful online business. And if you are thinking, oh, I need to know how to do, work a computer and be super tech driven, you don't. We've said it before, and it's worth saying again. We have so many people that are not tech savvy here, so you do not need to be a tech guru or have any business background or experience whatsoever. And we are saving you the time, the money, and to skip all of those common mistakes that most people make. Why? Because we know what hurdles there are, and we've taken those out of the way and produced a system that doesn't have them, that makes it streamlined and easy for you so that you don't have to experience those mistakes either. And again, let's look at these beautiful faces one more last time. Like, again, the small, tiny fraction of our large community of job quitters. Guys, this is incredible. If you've ever felt stuck in your job, I know that's exactly how I felt, but if you've ever felt stuck in your job for too long, maybe you've wanted to work for yourself and you've dreamed of the day that you could walk into your boss's office and tell him or her those words, I quit, or here's my resignation. You can look at all these faces of the people that have paved the way for you. This is a small fraction of our job quitters, and we literally ran out of space, of course, to show you everybody. But these are people who you can ask questions with, engage with, mastermind with, and strategize with that can help you in every way. And, God forbid, if this pandemic ever happened again, you're going to have the security of knowing that you're online and you have something in place and set up already. I know people that have struggled during 2020, some personally, my heart goes out to each and every one of them. But because my husband and I had this already, running, I started my business in 2017. When COVID hit, our business didn't change anything. It kept going like clockwork. So guys, if $149 can change your life for good in the ways that we're talking about, I've got to think that you can see why that's worth it. And Agape, I'm going to pull you back here one last time to tell everyone exactly what they're getting and why this is a totally secure transaction.
Yes. So let's just summarize this for you again so you know exactly what you're getting. For your one-time fee of $149, you get access to our Sleeping Giant products that pay huge commissions. You get access to advanced social media training. You get access to our masterminds and mentorships where we share what is getting the best results. Now, I love this part because it is about helping each other achieve success. You also get access to the use of our automated business system. You don't have to be tech savvy. We've designed it in such a way that it makes it easy for anyone to set up. And of course, you get your own branded sales funnel that is proven to convert. Now, this is the secret sauce to our online incomes. And, it gets even better. There's no risk to when you click that button below you now or above you. You get a full 30 days to decide if this business is truly for you. We'll send you all the information that you need. And if you want to move forward with us, then you move to the next step. Now, if for some reason you decide that this is not for you, then simply let us know and we'll refund you your $149. So just to be clear, the only condition is that once you have done your coaching call, where your coach has invested that time with you on the phone in tailoring our system to you, then your $149 is no longer refundable. So I'm going to say it one more time. We know that successful people take action. Are you ready to take action here today? No one ever got anything done by watching from the sidelines. This system has helped thousands of people from all around the world. And now we've shown you how you can check it out risk-free for a full 30 days. You just can't go wrong here. Okay, that's enough from us. It's time to turn it back over to the other presenters so that you can hear from some other people in our community that are using the same system to run their own online businesses. And I hope that you can see that we're not scary. You can approach any one of us here at any time for help. And on behalf of myself and Nisreen, I want to quickly congratulate those of you who have taken action and clicked on that button. We cannot wait to see you on the other side. And that's it from us. Good night.
Oh my God, that was an amazing presentation. And I always have goosebumps when I'm listening to this presentation because you know why? My mind is going back 3 years ago when I took action and I pressed that button. And I'm thinking, what if I didn't do it at that time? I wouldn't be here and share this opportunity with you guys. So we do have this incredible system, and I can actually do my business from my phone, and everyone has a phone. So I'm grateful that I'm here again with you guys. And now we're going to go to my favorite part of this presentation, talking with real people that have real results. So I'm going to turn this over to James and Gigi. Hi, guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hold on. Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is James.
Hi, I'm Gigi.
And we live in Vancouver, Canada. We're originally from the Philippines.
So, mabuhay to all kababayans out there.
We have 3 children, and by profession, I work as a customer service representative.
And I am an accountant.
And we started doing this online business sometime 2018. So that will be almost 4 years ago now.
Yeah. So, like some of you here watching now, so James and I are parents who would like to make a difference in the lives of our family. So I'm sure all the parents watching here now can relate to the fact that we as parents, right, we always have these 2 things in our minds, and that is, you know, we want to provide the best for our children and we want to spend more time with them. So with these 2 things come 2 challenges for us. First is, if we want to provide for our family, someone needs to go to work, right? And if we want to spend more time with our children, someone needs to stay at home, right? So we were asking ourselves, is there a way where we can have both? So we were thinking there's got to be a better way, right?
Yeah, and then we also, we realized that time really flies so fast. We were so busy working and working that we have forgotten about our dreams. Well, we were already in our 40s, but don't even have savings for retirement.
Yeah.
We have so many dreams, big dreams for our family, but sometimes, and I know some of you can relate to this, that we get so busy working and yet still broke.
Mm-hmm.
So we ended up just setting aside our big dreams, forgetting about them because we just simply cannot afford, right?
Yeah, I agree with you. So what happened to us is like we have big dreams, but we have small income. So we ended up, shrinking our dreams just to fit our income. So we realized we were asking ourselves, there's got to be a better way. And, sometimes you also get that feeling that, that you are made for more, you are meant to do more, and not just, being stuck in the same cycle where you are now, right?
Yeah, and of course, living here in Vancouver is not cheap. It's crazy expensive here. I remember there was a time before when I even need to get a second job just to make both ends meet. Back then, Gigi was pregnant and she had to wake our kids up at midnight just to pick me up in the SkyTrain. Imagine working until late hours and on weekends just to earn extra, maybe 400, 500 a month extra.
I know, yeah. And then, the feeling of searching for something better became stronger and stronger, especially after my maternity leave. So we started looking for options, and then we found this online business, and we learned that there's another way where we can earn and at the same time stay home with our kids. So this online business basically gave us that opportunity to do both things. And I feel that it's the answer to our question, is there a better way, right, James?
Yes, there is. So it's one of the best decisions that we did. And we were truly grateful about this. We only thought of earning extra $500 or $1,000 a month just to supplement our existing income. And so when we started earning 5-figure income in a month, we were so overwhelmed.
Yeah, and then so now we just work a few hours a week, and we get to bring and pick up the kids at school. We were able to, save for our down payment and bought our dream home in 2020 at the peak of pandemic. And then we like to travel. We traveled a lot before, and we were able to go back home to the Philippines after 9 years. Imagine, it's something that really we cannot do before because we cannot afford.
Yeah, and it is achievable because of our training. And that is one thing that we are really proud and grateful about this business. We were equipped with a very good training. It's very friendly and easy to follow. You can do it at your own pace. It's really up to you.
Yeah, so to all watching now, we want to tell you that there's options. You don't need to be stuck where you are right now. There's a solution. And for James and I, this online business has been our solution. It has made us dream big again, and we are really grateful to have found this, right?
Or just simply think about making this as your plan B. You know, when we started our online business almost 4 years ago, who would have thought that the online would be the new normal nowadays, right? Life really has so many surprises. Even I myself was surprised because at the start, I was the skeptic husband.
He was the skeptic husband.
But this business has changed me, and it changed our lives. So if we can do it, so can you.
Yeah.
So thank you
Thank you.
for this opportunity to be here tonight, to share with you our journey. It's time to make your dreams happen. Dream big and make it happen. Back to you, Ioana.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gigi and James. You know, I resonate with your story completely. I had a skeptical husband who joined me, and, you know, being with our kids, it's a dream come true. So thank you so much for being here tonight and for your testimonial. We'll go now to Ayoko.
Get QuickBooks Solopreneur for $1 per month for mobile only. Sign up today.
Hi.
Hi everyone, thank you for having me. My name is Ayoko Devi. I'm a mom of 3. I am originally from Togo and I migrated in the Netherlands about 20 years ago. I am a business business advisor. Business advisor by profession. I started this business a little over a year ago. The reason being is because I needed time with my kid. And back then, I was on maternity leave, and I just knew that after I get my baby that I wouldn't go back to work because I was already developing complication during the pregnancy. And at the back of my head, I was telling myself, I was already planning out what to do afterward. And so while thinking, I just came across this digital business actually, which is so not me, because I am the type of person that likes to see things and thought things. And this was not one of it. I was skeptical at first, but I had a very strong desire to change things around. I was missing out of my kids' milestones. I needed to buy back my time. And so I took a leap of faith. I joined it. I wanted to see what this whole digital business was all about. And just like you watching right now, a year ago, I was just like you watching. And that is why I'm even shaking. Like I cannot believe that I am here sharing this with you. So it has been an amazing journey so far. I have learned a lot. I have grown a lot. My personal growth, the training was really, really simplified. For me, I thought that I wouldn't be able to, because I had, you know, a language barrier, because I am from English-speaking country. And I dealt with a lot of insecurity, you know, starting this business. And one of the things that the benefit that I've gained from this business was the fact that, you know, my mental, you know, mindset has changed. My personal development, I have grown, and it is just so amazing. My biggest month so far is 5 figure. When I started, all I could think of was to have time with my family, to be able to travel, because I'm a single mom, and y'all know how hard it is to take care of the kids and to work at the same time. I was working 9 to 5, and each time when I get from work, like, I'm so tired. And when the kids, sometimes you get the kids jumping all over you, wanted to play, and you won't have any time at all. And that is something that, really make me think into joining the online force. And it has been the best decision I have taken so far. So anybody out there that is watching right now, I know you might be scared. I know you are scared of this online world, but take a leap of faith. Like me, I have no technical background at all whatsoever. Whatever I've learned in school has literally nothing to do with this business. Today, I'm able, thanks to this business, to spend time with my little one. She's born with, again, like I said, complication, but the thing is, I get to spend time with her. I have my colleagues that have no job today, but I'm still doing tremendously well. And so I would like you all to take action. I'm just so excited. I had so much that I want to share right now, but the words are just not coming out. It's just not coming out. And so again, take action. Thank you guys so much for having me. Back to you, Ilona.
Thank you so much, Ayoko, and thank you for being here. I know it's middle of the night, right there where you are. So thank you so much for being here with us live. And I'm gonna go now to Jay. Hi, Jay.
Hi, Ioana. How are you? Hi, everyone. I'm really excited to be here tonight, and thank you for your time. My name is Jay Way. I live here in Ontario, Canada, with my husband and my dog, Charlie. I've been an educator for small children almost 29 years, and my husband's in the renovation world for about as long. But being a contractor, it's really taxing on his body. And I remember, all the physical problems that he had over the years. And one of the incidents almost left him paralyzed. And I remember one morning, he called me into the bedroom and said, "Honey, I can't feel from my waist down." It sure does make your world stop instantly. Is he going to walk again? How are we going to pay the bills? So fast forward, he did have successful back surgery. But when he was off for those 3 months, he didn't have that income coming in. It was really scary, to say the least. So I said to myself, I don't ever want to feel that helpless again. We have to plan for something. We have to do something to make ends meet. If that were to ever happen again. So, we were always told to, go to school and work hard. And we love what we do, but, we work the 10 hours and, go home and eat, sleep, and then repeat. And there had to be more, and we really wanted more. So one day I turned to Tim and I remember saying to him, are you going to make it to, 15 more years till retirement, with the way it's the taxing part on his body. And I asked myself the same question: do I really want to work another 15 years to retirement? And we looked at each other and said no. So, were we really living out the dreams that we had for ourselves, that we set, way back in our 30s? We both turned 50 this year. So, we needed to make change, and we decided to take action. I started to look online. I figured I was already on social media. And, this ad kept popping up over and over and over. And I feel everything happens for a reason. And it was about a couple, working online, doing this full time. And it intrigued me because, we wanted to start taking our time back and, being able to travel when we wanted and not being told when to travel. And so I watched their webinar, and just like this, and I knew right away in my heart this was for me. The system really resonated with me, and I paid that $149. And I didn't tell my hubby at first. I was a little skeptical. But that 30-day money back, I thought, you know what, it put my mind at ease. I need the information, so I went for it. You know, I became a business owner in September of 2019. The training took me about 3 to 4 weeks to get up and running. And I got my first paycheck shortly after. I remember, you know, just recently, you know, getting a check in the mail for, you know, almost $4,000 that I would make in almost 2 months at my other job. So I was blown away. I'm always blown away when they come in the mail. And, you know, now we can be ready for that unexpected day. And with this amazing business system, the sky's the limit. I mean, you know, I'm working towards making this my sole career. So the reason I love this business, it's so flexible. You know, we're just in Dominican at Christmas time. I was able to work when I wanted, especially from the beach chair. And, you know, I just love that flexibility that it gives us. And another point, just having this business system that is so proven and legit, and you don't have to reinvent the wheel, which was awesome for us. Because, you know, we still work our other jobs. I can still run this business, you know, alongside. It takes me, you know, 1 to 2 hours a day. And I love the idea of the automation. You know, it works for me when I'm sleeping, and the training's always there at my fingertips. It's step by step. And, you know, I wasn't a tech wizard. Everything I've learned is from this training and our other business owners. So, you know, if I can learn new things, you guys can too. If you're wondering if this business system is, you know, for you and you want to get your time back, and if you're just tired of making just enough, you know, are you, you know, tired of putting your goals and your dreams to the back burner like we were? Then jump in. You have nothing to lose. And it just might be a life changer like it was for us. Thanks for listening, everybody. Back to you, Iwana.
Thank you so much, Jay. That was great. I'm always excited when I, you know, hear people talking about their experience with so much excitement. And this is real excitement. It's not happening overnight, but it's excitement that comes from our heart. So I really appreciate and I enjoyed your testimonial. So I'm going now to Rosalie. The floor is yours. Can you please unmute yourself?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I'm Rosalie, originally from the Philippines, in Laguna. Mabuhay po. And now I'm here in New Zealand. So I'm married and I have 2 amazing little kids, both boys, ages 4 and 2. And now I am a stay-at-home mom and a proud digital business owner. So prior to this business, I worked as an accountant for around 4 years here in New Zealand, doing tax returns and financial statements for some businesses. And prior to that, when I was in the Philippines, I also worked as an accountant in local accounting firms, doing tax returns and financial statements as well, and some companies in the Philippines. So now, I realized that, you know, I was working in the office, and I realized that I need to look for a solution. This is because, one, I realized that we were working too much because I was working around 45 hours, 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. And also my husband was working 50 to 60 hours. And still, we are just, our salary is just enough for the 2 of us and our kids, and not enough for our dreams. Because, you know, we have plans, dreams as well as a couple for our family and for our extended family back home in the Philippines. Our salary is just enough for our family and our kids, but not enough for our dreams, such as to save for our kids' university, to help our aging parents back home in the Philippines, to save for our retirement, to travel anytime without worries, like going home to the Philippines or, you know, whatever. So that's one of the reasons why I looked for a solution online. And another reason is that I am a parent, and I realized that my kids need me at this very important stage of their lives, in their early years. You know, when I was trying to go back to work, you know, during my maternity leave, well, that's another reason. I was in my maternity leave, I was only earning, the government was only giving me 50% of my income, but then I have to look for another 50% because, you know, our expenses is not going down to 50% as well. It's, you know, still whole. So I have to look for the extra. And then when I was trying to go back to work, my son was crying when I was trying to put him to daycare. So I realized that, you know, I have to stay home and take care of him and look for a solution so I could earn while, you know, taking care of him and the family. But then I became pregnant again and our second son was born. And when he was born smaller than usual, and he had extreme eczema. So I realized that he needs me. The effect is that he became, you know, he doesn't have appetite too much to eat. So I realized that he needs me. And also, I love my job, but more than anything else in the world, I love to see my kids' milestones. I've prayed so much to have kids. And now that they are here, I really love to spend time with them. And I want to find a way to earn while taking care of them and enjoy life. And also, my mom passed by last July last year. So it really reiterated the fact that, you know, how short life is and how important family is. So I really want to earn while taking care of my family. So I've been praying so hard for this, you know, because it's not easy to find one because some were expensive and not affordable. Some even had to pay monthly internet fees. And some I even had to pay just for mentoring and coaching thousands of dollars. So I couldn't find one that suits me, but God led me to this digital business, and it was a blessing really for me. So when I saw an ad similar to maybe the one that you've watched, I watched the webinar and I was amazed at the testimonials of the people. And so I paid that $149 and joined. And when I joined, I was amazed, blown away by the success stories of people who have quit their jobs because of this lucrative business, retired before they were 50, bought their homes, their dream homes in maybe 2 or 3 years. And, you know, many were working moms, but now become stay-at-home mom because of this lucrative business. So I was really inspired and I continued with the business. So I joined this business in June of last year, and now I'm earning up to 4 digits. And I was able to pay off some of my credit cards and give more to my family back home in the Philippines, especially my aging father. And I spend around 1 to 3 hours a day, every day on this business, you know, while watching TV or, you know, in between my jobs as my work here as a busy mom of 2 little kids. And the training is, I love the training. It's step-by-step, easy to follow. It's divided into bite-sized pieces. So, you know, we can go back to it whenever we need it. And as an accountant, I thought I understand the training and I can help others, you know, with the training as well. So my parting thing is, faith without action is dead. You are here for a reason. This is not an accident. If you're still watching this up to now, this is not an accident. Maybe this is God's solution for you if you prayed for a solution. So take action today. Pay that $149, and as we have always been saying here, you have 30 days to get it back if for some reason you are not happy. So take the leap of faith. The door will open, and have a look if this is a solution. If this is a solution that God has provided for you. For me, it is the solution. It is a life changer. God bless. Thank you. God bless. Back to you, Ioana. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Rosalie, for your testimonial. Yeah, we all, I think, resonate with everything that you were saying. And thank you for sharing so much from your journey. We're going to go now and talk with Albert and Maria. Let me just get you up here. Hi, guys. Just unmute yourself so we can hear you, okay? Okay, so I'm just gonna go to Fiona, and maybe you can just restart your thing. We are live, guys, so technical issues always happen. So I'm just gonna go to Fiona now, and I will allow Albert and Maria maybe to come back after, okay?
Need snacks and activities for the kids this summer? Check out Camp Little Bites, a virtual camp where they'll do arts, crafts, and learn that sometimes it's okay to play with their food. Grab some Little Bites muffins and join the fun at littlebites.com.
Everyone knows you as a problem solver, and you know who to call to help keep your operation running.
Okay, hey Fiona.
Hi there, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you.
Great. Well, you know what? If you're in the right place, if you're looking for information on the digital space, because we've got lots of it here tonight. So I am Fiona. I was born in Scotland and I live in Calgary, Alberta now. I am a mom of 2 grown boys. I have a brother, and my mom just lives around the corner from me. I used to be a receptionist for 7 years, and then I moved into payroll at the same job. And I worked for that company for 10.5 years, and then my company got bought. So I ended up in the unemployment line. And I took, I went the traditional way, and I went for interviews afterwards because I still had bills to pay. And so I, did the traditional go for interviews, and people would tell me that I was either overqualified or underqualified. And I thought, you know what, there just has to be a different way to go about things. So, I saw an ad come through my news feed, and it talked about a webinar. And I thought, you know what, why don't I just check this out? Because you know what, I've never ever worked in the digital space before. So I clicked on the webinar, and brought me to here where you guys are tonight. So anyone can do it. You just have to trust in it. The information is amazing. And like I said, I still had bills to pay, so I did need to find something. Now, it took me about 2 or 3 weeks to get the business up and running. There is lots of training, but it's step by step. So, you never have to worry about that. And when I first started in the business, I would spend about 6 to 7 hours a day when I first started, because there was just lots of training to go through. And I wanted to make sure that I did it step by step and everything was right. But now, you know what, I've been in this business 2 years. I actually just celebrated my 2-year business anniversary 2 days ago. And so, now that I've been in it for 2 years, I usually spend about anywhere from 2 to 4 hours a day. It just depends on what the day is. It could be an hour in the morning, an hour in the afternoon, and a couple hours at night. And you know what? You're the one that actually chooses when you actually work. So that's just fantastic to me. Now, the one thing I will talk about a little bit here is the training system. When I worked in my business office, I never had done payroll before, and I had to go and take a payroll course online. Oh yes, I was so scared that I had to go back to school, because you know what? I hadn't been back to school since I was 18, and that was just a few years ago. And anyways, I had to take a test, and I took the test, and I fell short by just a couple of percentages, and so I had to take the test over again. Well, when you're learning something like that, guess what? When you take the test over, you have to pay over again. Well, with this system that we use, the training system is amazing. And you know what? I never, ever have to pay anything extra for training. I can watch a video over and over and over again at any time of the day, because I know there's a lot of you night owls out there that like to, do things at night. I can watch that training system. And if I don't understand something, I can reach out to somebody in the community and they'll help me out. But I never, ever have to pay anything extra for training. And that's huge, because, if you go on and take like a Facebook course, or a course on Instagram or any of those kind of things, a lot of times you're paying a lot of money for those. And the second thing that I was looking for in a business was flexibility. I'm middle-aged. I don't know if you can tell that or not, but I'm middle-aged, and I'm so very fortunate to have an aging parent that lives just around the corner from me. And with an aging parent, there comes lots of things. And my mom always took care of me when I was younger, and now it's time for me to be able to take care of her. So this business has given me that flexibility. I can take her to her doctor's appointments. I can take her grocery shopping. And, there's those days where we just want to go out and have some fun, and I can do that too. And guess what? I don't have to ask anybody else's permission. This business is automated, so it runs in the background. So I can be out with my mom shopping, appointments, whatever. And I know that when I come home, my business has been running in the background, and that I can, reach out to people who have inquired about the business when I get home. So I don't have to worry about that. So for me, the flexibility is amazing. I love to camp and golf in the summer, and I have worked my schedule around this business so that I was able to golf every Friday last summer. And to me, that's a huge thing. The flexibility is just amazing. So, I'm just going to leave you with one thing. One thing I just want to say is, do you remember when you were in school and we used to play a game in school, and it was, you would make up a sentence, and then you would tell somebody else that sentence, and then they would tell somebody else, and it would go down to about 10 different people. And then you'd say, okay, what was the sentence? Well, when you got to the 10th person, the sentence was never anything like what it started with. So here's what I'm going to tell you. Don't let Uncle Bob or Aunt Jean or your mom or your brother or your son or that friend of yours who hasn't worked for 2 years tell you, well, you know what I heard. Nope, that's not what you want to do. You're here for a reason. You want to get the information straight from the horse's mouth. So take the next step, click on that button, get the information right from the horse's mouth, and then you can make the decision whether this business works for you or not. That's all for me. Back to you, Owana. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Fiona. That was a great advice, and you are completely right. So guys, you are here for a reason, and we'll go back. Let's say if Albert and Maria are able to join us.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hi, sorry.
We
were trying to unmute, but it wouldn't work. So anyway, here we are. I'm Maria.
And I'm Albert.
We are from the UK, originally from the Philippines. We have 3 children, and they're 12, 6, and 4, 2 boys and a girl. And I work as a barista.
And I work as a chef for 18 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I started this business back in April 2019.
Yeah.
That's the time when I realized that no matter how many times we've been working like 50 to 60 hours in a week.
Mm-hmm.
We have 2 jobs. And no matter how many times we've been working, it's
like always the
same.
same.
It feels like
it's like we're not moving forward.
We're not moving forward. We have big dreams and big goals, and at the end of the month, the struggle is still there.
Yeah. So we've always dreamed of buying our own house. Have your own mortgage, but it seems to be like kind of impossible with our paychecks, because it's just like enough to save a little bit of money for your holiday, especially when we want to go back to the Philippines and visit our families.
Mm.
And plane tickets are nowadays not really that cheap, and when you have 3 children and you have to save money to treat your families in the Philippines as well, and treat yourselves, of course, because you haven't gone back to the Philippines for so long, and you want to enjoy it as much as you can. So it's just those things that that matters.
The cost of living here in the UK is so expensive.
Yeah, and if you live here in the UK, you would know that mortgage is sometimes really hard to be able to be approved of. You have to have no debts at all, no credit cards or loans, so it needs to be all cleared as much as possible. And we are not in that situation, when we first started, but slowly we're getting there, closer to our dreams, and we are really looking forward to that. And yeah, so when he started the
Yeah,
business,
I started this by myself.
Because I was skeptical.
Very, very skeptical.
when he started, he was showing me this what these people are achieving in this business, like, you know, in the videos, they achieved that and this and that, and they bought this and that. I was like, that is too good to be true. That can't be real. And I was skeptical for a year, but
I still kept going on.
you kept going. I was just in the background supporting.
Yeah.
I got stuck at home, and then I thought I should
well,
probably.
She started seeing the result from what I'm doing, so she jumped in and joined me. And now we're in this together, and
exactly
we feel very blessed. Having this business.
And we were worried. He was worried, especially when he started this business, because I didn't want to have to do anything with it. He was worried that because he doesn't have experience and everything. But then when I actually looked at the training, it's very straightforward. You got videos and everything. It's explained, so visualization and everything, it's all clear, and which is really good, because a lot of people, even though, you know, we got, you know, experiences with computers and stuff, all the other complicated things, we don't know anything about that, don't we? So it's good that the training, it explains everything, so it's easy to follow as well, which we are very grateful for. And the masterminds that we have every week is very good. It's live as well. You can have it. You can watch it live. But unfortunately, here in the UK, it's like at 1 a.m. in the morning. But then they record it. The best thing is that's the best thing. So they record it, so you can go back to it whenever you want, whenever whenever you have time to watch them, because we have 3 children as well, and we do the business just right when they went to bed, so it's nice and quiet, or when they're in school. So that's the best thing, being your own boss. So you get to choose the time and everything.
The flexibility of your time.
Exactly. And I think we just want to say that if because of this business, I think it's nice to be able to know who you are and what you are capable of. This is what this business has done to us, because before we thought, you just go to your job, you just do what you need,
and go home, and
that's
same thing again the next day.
And then when we joined this business, we didn't know that we have so much actually to offer skills and everything to other people, and be able to help other people. So if you're watching, if you think, oh yeah, maybe I should go for it, and trust your instinct and just go for it. And you have 30 days anyway, so you got nothing to lose. So
take the leap of faith. And take the action. Take
the opportunity. There's nothing to lose, definitely. Thank you so much. Back to you, Iwana.
Thank you.
Tired of hearing, I'm still hungry? We got protein. New Eggo Fully Loaded Waffles.
Come join us and our family. Come join Mariana's Mariachis. I'll see you on the mat. Venga, pelotón.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. And I really want to thank all of you, because you are here in the middle of the night, some of you. So thank you for being here. And I will go to Natasha. I know that it's late at your place too. So the floor is all yours.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here. I still can't believe I'm here. 3 years ago, I watched the same presentation, and never in my wildest dreams would I have thought I'd be sitting here sharing my experience in this business. Yes, I started in April 2019. My name is Natasha, by the way. I'm a mother of 2 teens. I have a 14-year-old daughter and a 13-year-old son. I'm also married. I'm a former medical interpreter and receptionist, and I've been doing this business full time for the last nearly 3 years. In April, my 3rd anniversary is coming up, so I'm very excited about that. About 5 or 6 months previous to starting the business, I lost my job. I had a tough. I already had a tough year before that. My father passed away, and then I lost my job. And between all that, so I was struggling with my kids, with my work, what to do with my kids when I was working. So it was a continuous struggle to find that balance between my work and my family. And I had the privilege to be able to take some time off and time to, you know, think about things and what I was going to do. And yes, after 2 months of losing my job, I did do some job interviews and job applications and things like that. But it was just not it for me anymore. I wanted something different. I wanted a change, and I did look up a few courses online that I could do. I wanted a career change. The idea, the online space had never occurred to me, so I wasn't looking for anything online. And all these courses that I saw, it was either they're so expensive, or it would take me ages, or I had to start from scratch because my high school degrees, my diplomas, because I'm from the Netherlands, are not valid here. So I had to do high school again and all that. And I had to do that in evening hours. That's, yeah, I just didn't have the time for that. What I wanted was more time for myself. So when I was scrolling on my newsfeed on Facebook, and just like probably the most of you, I saw an ad that popped up, and yeah, it got me curious, and I checked it out straight away, and I thought, oh my gosh, this could be for me the perfect solution. And it took me about 2 weeks to decide that I was going to go through with it. I first discussed it with my husband to see what he thought about it, because I was a bit scared, though. You know, it's the online space, something that I never heard of before, completely unknown. And it was my husband actually that pushed me to take that step. He said, just go for it and do it. So yes, I did take the step, and it took me about less than 2 weeks to get up and running, because I was really eager. I thought, yes, this is going to be my full-time thing, because I didn't have a job. So yes, I made it my full-time thing to put all my energy into this, and the rest I learned along the go. So it isn't that you have to learn the whole training before you can get up and running. So I was up and running with 2 weeks. The rest I learned on the go, and within the first month I had my first results. And then I had bigger paydays. I had a payday that was more than my monthly wage that I had before. So yes, it was mind-blowing the first time, because my idea was to do something else, or to be at home and replace my income. I just didn't imagine that our compensation plan was beyond that. And yes, it's been 3 years. So many exciting things have happened. I've been able to travel more. I've been able to be a present parent. I can take my kids to their after-school activities. I can be there when they're ill. For instance, today my son got sick at school, and I could just leave home and pick him up. I have my weekends off, which I never had before. I've always had to work weekends. I've always had to work in kids' holidays, so my holidays was opposite to them. So when they had vacation, I had to work. So yes, the last 3 years I've been finally able to enjoy the summer weather here in Spain, because usually I was always working. So that was very good. And of course, unexpected things happen, which even more I'm grateful for that I took that jump into the unknown, into the online space. My husband was diagnosed a year ago with a severe thrombosis. So that left him without a job. He can't work anymore. So yeah, that was a big bummer for us. So that left him with his pension. So the pension plans here in Spain are very low. So I'm very grateful to be here. So I can do something back. Now I'm gonna. I promised myself I wasn't going to get emotional. So yes, I spend about 3 hours a day on my business, the time I have. So I decide when I work, where I work. So you can take it with you can take it with you. If you go on vacation, you know, it's your business on your phone, and you can just take it with you, and it works for you. It works on your behalf when you don't. So you can just enjoy your life and do your daily things and whatever you love to do, and the business works on your behalf. So my last words is I encourage you to take that next step and see for yourself all the amazing things that's been happening to all of us, and amazing things that can happen for you too. So thank you for watching. Thank you for staying to the end if you're here. And back to you, Ioana.
Thank you so much, Natasha. That was great. And I'm emotional when I see people getting emotional on our webinars. And like you can see, guys, if you are still here, take action. $149. You have 30 days to think about this business, and if you want to actually start to work for yourself. And we had people from all over the world. I can't even believe we have people from Canada, from New Zealand, from Spain, from UK, from Netherlands. So if in this panel we were from all over the world, you can imagine 100,000 people in our community. So if you took action and you paid $149, I want to congratulate you, and I want to see you inside and cheer you up along your way. And I know that I see some people using different name when they are paying than the name that they have online. If that was you, please make sure that when you get in touch with your coach, you will let them know that you are one and the same person. Thank you again so much for all these incredible testimonials, guys. Thank you to all of you who are still here, and take action, because if you are not taking action, no one will take action for you. I'm going to let you with that, and see you inside. Bye.